facing critics at home and abroad. Obama presses Syrian case, CBS News. News.com, CBS Evening News, CBS This Morning, 48 hours, 60 minutes, Sunday morning, Face the Nation. Video. U.S. World. Politics. Entertainment. Health. Money Watch. C-Tech. Crime. Sports. More. Blogs. The feed battleground. The WH. Webshow 60 overtime face-to-face. Resources. Mobile radio local. Login. Join news.com. Sign in with profile. Manage my newsletter subscriptions. Update my email address. Change my password. Log out. Syria crisis. Explore. Latest. Foreign intervention. Chemical weapons. Humanitarian crisis. Brev. Next. By Jake Miller, CBS News /September 6, 2013, 10:56 a.m. Facing critics at home and abroad, Obama presses Syrian case. Play CBS News video. Updated at 6:08 p.m. A military strike in Syria may be unpopular, but it's the right thing to do for the security of America and the world, President Obama argued Friday. There are times where we have to make hard choices if we are going to stand up for the things we care about, he explained at a press conference in St. Petersburg, Russia during the G20 Global Economic Summit. I was under no illusions when I embarked on this path, but I think it's the right thing to do. He noted that much of the American public and the international community remains opposed to his call for military action in Syria, spurred by evidence that the Syrian regime under President Bashar Assad killed almost 1,500 civilians in an August 21 chemical weapons attack. But that shouldn't stop us from doing what we need to do, he argued, warning that failure to respond to the chemical attack would undermine the international norm prohibiting the use of weapons of mass destruction. This is not convenient. This is not something that I think a lot of folks around the world find an appetizing set of choices, he admitted. But the question is, do these norms mean something? And if we're not acting, what does that say? I was elected to end wars, not start them, he said. I spent the last 4.5 years doing everything I can to reduce our reliance in military power as a means of meeting our international obligations and protecting the American people. Play video. G20, President quietly lobbies world leaders in Syria strike. I would greatly prefer working through multilateral channels and working through the United Nations to get this done, he said, but when there's a breach this brazen, of a norm is important, and the international community is paralyzed and frozen and doesn't act, then that norm begins to unravel. After the president spoke, in an attempt to demonstrate international cohesion, the White House released a joint statement from the U.S. and 10 other countries that condemned in the strongest terms the chemical attack. The evidence clearly points to the Syrian government being responsible for the attack, which is part of a pattern of chemical weapons used by the regime, the statement read. We call for a strong international response to this grave violation of the world's rules and conscience that will send a clear message that this kind of atrocity can never be repeated. Those who perpetrated these crimes must be held accountable. As the debate continues, I will make the best case that I can to the American people as well as to the international community, Mr. Obama said, pledging to address the nation from the White House on Tuesday to make his case. It's conceivable that at the end of the day I don't persuade a majority of the American people that it's the right thing to do, he conceded. And then each member of Congress is going to have to decide. You listen to your constituents, but you've also got to make decisions about what you believe is right for America. I trust my constituents want me to offer my best judgment, he said. That's why they elected me. That's why they re-elected me. Back in the U.S., Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid formally filed the resolution authorizing the use of force on Friday, queuing up a likely vote next week in the resolution's final passage.